Hello students, today we are going to learn next topic of application of derivatives. It is absolute maximum value and absolute minimum value. So there are many examples of absolute maximum value or minimum value. You can take one example of sunshine. Students, we know that in summer season sunshine is maximum at the noon time and minimum in the morning time or at the evening time. Okay, so there are many examples, students. So what is absolute maximum value of the function? A function f is said to be have absolute maximum value at a point in its domain if fc less than fx for all x in the domain of x, and c is called the point of absolute maximum. Students, let us check the graph about this definition. Students, this is the function, this is the curve, this is the graph of the function y equals to fx, and it is defined on the interval a to b. And student, this is peak, student, and we can say at this point c this function's value is maximum, and maximum value is fc. Okay, so at the point c the function shows maximum value, so this value will be absolute maximum value of the function. Okay, so students, always remember a function has maximum value at c if fc greater than fx for all values of x in the domain of x, and c is called the point of absolute maximum. Now student, absolute minimum, all the things will be same, only the sign which is greater than here, it will be changed into less than. Okay, so a function f is said to be have absolute minimum value at a point in its domain if fc less than fx for all x in the domain of x, and c is called the point of absolute minimum. You can see, student, this graph, there is a function y equals to fx, and this is the graph of fx. So you can see it is going up, and this is the minimum value, student. Let this point c, then the value of fc is called absolute minimum value, and point c is called point of minimum value, because this is the minimum point, or you can say this is the valley. The graph shows valley, so this is the minimum point, student. That's why this point shows minimum value. So at this point, so the value of function will be minimum. Okay, maximum value cannot be obtained here because the graph is going up. Similarly, student, in this graph maximum value is there, but we cannot calculate minimum value because the graph is coming down. So there are different kinds of function. This function has maximum value, this function has minimum value. There are some functions which have no maximum, no minimum. Okay, so we will take this kind of example later, the function which have no minimum and no maximum value. Okay, students, so method of finding absolute maximum and absolute minimum value. Student, first of all we will find out first order derivative, then find all critical point by putting f dash x equals to 0, then calculate values of f at the critical points and at the end points of the interval. Then the maximum value calculated will be absolute maximum value and the minimum value will be absolute minimum value of f. So this is first order derivative test, but some questions are there which can be solved directly by this f dash greater than fx, fc greater than fx and fc less than fx. Okay student, let us solve some questions, easy questions. Find the maximum and minimum value if any of the following function given by. So first part of this question, fx equal to 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3. So student, you can see 2x minus 1 whole square is greater than 0. Why? Because it is a perfect square, and we know that perfect square is always positive or 0. That's why we can say 2x minus 1 whole square greater than or equal to 0. Now student, we are going to add 3 both sides to make the function here. So when we add 3 both sides, then it will be 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3, and this side 0 plus 3, 3. So you can see this is the function student. So at this place we can add fx. So fx greater than or equal to 3. Okay student. So fx greater than or equal to 3 shows that 3 is its minimum value. Okay, because fx greater than 3 means fx have more values, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, more than 3, but not less than 3. Okay, the function's minimum value is 3 and more than it. So we can write here 3 is the minimum value of the function. Okay, so student, always remember when fx greater than sign will be here, then this value is the minimum value of the function. Maximum value does not exist, because fx greater than 3 shows that the value of the function is 3 and more than 3 up to infinity. So that's why we cannot calculate it here maximum value, and this 3 shows the minimum value of the function. Okay students, so these questions we have solved directly. Okay, now next question student. Second part, fx equals to 9x square plus 12x plus 2. So we have to check the function has minimum value or maximum value. So students, when it is a quadratic equation or quadratic polynomial, then change into whole square first. In first part, whole square is already given to us. In this question, whole square is not given. So let us change this polynomial into whole square. So 9x square will be 3x whole square, and 12x shows 2ab, 2 into 3x, a value. Then we have to guess about value of b. 3 2 is 6, or here 12x. It means the value of b should be 2, so that the product will be equal to 12x. Okay students, so value of b is 2 student. 2ab, now b square we have to add and subtracted. So plus 2 square, and the same value we have to subtract also, minus 2 square, and this plus 2 will be as it is. So now it is a square, it is plus 2ab, and it is b square. So it shows that we can write this part as a plus b whole square. A value 3x, b value 2, so it will be 3x plus 2 whole square, and it is equals to minus 4, it is plus 2. Okay students, so minus 4 plus 2, minus 2. So we have changed our polynomial into whole square. Now students, by the same method as we solved question number 1, first part, by same way we have to solve this also. We can write 3x plus 2 whole square greater than or equal to 0, because it is a perfect square, and perfect square is always greater than 0 or positive. Correct student? Now student, to make the function we have to subtract 2. So subtracting 2, so it will be 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2, and here we can write 0 minus 2 means minus 2. So it is function student. Correct? So at this place we can write fx. So fx greater than or equals to minus 2. The function has value from minus 2 to infinity. Correct student? So it is its minimum value. Maximum value cannot be obtained. Okay, so we can mention here maximum value does not exist. Okay, now student, fx equals to minus x minus 1 whole square plus 10. Third question, it is whole square, it is given to us student. So by same way we can solve this also. X minus 1 whole square greater than or equal to 0, but minus sign is there. So minus x minus 1 whole square less than or equal to 0. Now there is 10 also in function, so adding 10 both side, so it will be minus x minus 1 whole square plus 10 greater than or equal to 10, less than or equal to 10. So student, this is fx, fx less than or equal to 10. So therefore maximum value of fx equals to 10, because here student fx is less than or equal to 10. Okay, it means the value of the function is from minus infinity to 10. The function has no value more than 10 student. So it is its maximum value. The maximum value of fx 10, and minimum value of the function cannot be obtained. Okay students, so this is the maximum value. So student, you have to remember, if the sign of greater than means fx greater than equals to, then it will be the minimum value of the function, and if the sign is less than equal to, then this value will be maximum value of the function. Correct? Let us solve one more question. Fourth part, fx equal to x cube plus 1. So without derivative we can easily solve it. Domain of f equals to r, because we can put any value of r here, x here. Let two values x1 and x2 belongs to r. So x1 less than x2 and x1 less than x2. So student, when we do cubing both sides, then we can write x1 cube also less than x2 cube. Now adding 1 both side, so x1 cube plus 1 less than x2 cube plus 1. So it is fx1 and it is fx2. So fx1 also less than fx2. Okay student. Student, in previous questions you can see all are perfect square. If perfect square is not given, so we have changed into perfect square first. But in this question you can see it is whole cube. Cube is given. Correct? So we cannot change into perfect square. So if cube is there, how can we solve? So we have to check the function first कि it is increasing or decreasing. So student, we have taken here x1 less than x2 and we have proved here fx1 also less than fx2. It means fx is an increasing function throughout its domain. Okay, fx has neither a maximum nor a minimum value. Okay students, because it is an increasing function, that's why fx has neither a maximum or nor a minimum value. Correct student? Fifth part student, fx equal to mod of x plus 2 minus 1. So this is the modulus function. So how can we solve it? Mod of x plus 2 greater than or equal to 0, because it's the modulus function. Modulus function always give us positive values, student. So x plus 2 minus 1, we have subtracted 1 both side. So x plus 2 minus 1 greater than or equals to minus 1. So it is fx, student. So at this place we can add fx. So fx greater than or equal to minus 1. Again greater than sign is there. So this is the maximum value or minimum value. Sure, it is the minimum value. Because the function has values from minus 1 to infinity. So we can say it is the minimum value. Maximum value cannot be obtained. Next student, gx equal to sine 2x plus 5. We know that student, sine functions values always lying between minus 1 to 1. Correct? So now to make the function, we are going to add 5. So minus 1 plus 5, then sine 2x plus 5, then this side 1 plus 5. So it is 4, sine 2x plus 5, and this side 6. So sine 2x plus 5 values lies between 4 and 6. So both values are there. So its minimum value 4 and maximum value 6. So this function has both values, maximum and minimum. Okay students? Okay then.